everyone, MythicalCanary here and welcome to my channel. Today we're playing some Plaguing Evolved. It's not a game that I'm new to or anything. I have live streamed this before, so be sure to give me a follow on twitch.tv/MythicalCanary. And subscribe, like, comment, all that other fun stuff on YouTube. You know, just let me know what you think of the game or of my content in general. It's all for a bit of fun. Anyway, Plaguing Evolved is basically a simulation where you can play as certain diseases and stuff, and it's just to give everyone an educational view on how diseases can be transmitted, can evolve, how they can move around the planet, how they can be prevented, such as like with cure scientists and stuff. Also, there are other fun levels like with the apes and the vampires and stuff, so, and also there are a billion other types of scenarios and stuff, either offshoots like historical diseases like the Black Death and stuff, or scenarios which are from the community, which are from the Steam Workshop. But we won't be doing any of that today. We'll just go through the main campaign, single player, just to see, and I'll come up with some silly names or let it randomly generate some, and we'll just enjoy ourselves. So I'll stop rambling now. We will play single player, main game, or we could do official scenarios, custom scenarios. We could even do a speed run. Actually, I never even thought of even trying that mode at some point. I didn't even realise it existed. That's one to keep in my brain for now. Anyway, main game. The core plaguing game, can you infect the world? So, the first one that we can do is the bacteria. Most common cause of plague, unlimited potential. So we will continue. I've got some bonus things here, so we can get bonus DNA. Metabolic hijack is quite a good one because it automatically pops the balloons for you, but I like the boosts of DNA. Genetic mimic, harder to cure. Got Darwinist, we got Creationist, we've got base oxidation, base hydrolysis. We've got Aquasci, increases the chance of plague spreading by tree. See, what the fuck? Oh my god. Okay, I don't know. I'm a bit off today, so I think my brain's kind of clocked out for a second. We can also have it more likely to cross a closed land border, but I don't think that's really a problem for a bacteria. We could increase the infectivity in the starting country, but we'll do Aquasite because that's good. Got Hydrophile, give your plague a bonus in humid climates, but we can pick other ones where it can get different boosts in different climates, or we could get a minor bonus in all environments. Got Ionized Helix, bonus DNA when devolving, which is useful because you use DNA points to evolve your little disease. Costs to devolve don't increase is a good one. Symptom costs don't increase but are easier to cure. Now, I really tend to avoid the easier to cure ones, so I just stick with like the Ionized Helix in this one. Anyway, let's continue. Ooh, do I try it on brutal? Like, straight off the bat. Did I ever complete it on brutal? I'm pretty sure I did. Hang on, let me just check before we go straight into this. I think I did. I think the gold is brutal, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I have completed on brutal. I could try mega brutal, but I don't think I'm that crazy because I'll just die instantly. For this playthrough for YouTube, we'll just do normal for now. 67.3 of people wash their hands. I'd hope that more people are washing their hands given the recent pandemic, so naughty you if you're not doing it often enough. Doctors work 3 days a week. Sick people are ignored. Well, that's lovely, isn't it? Yeah. Oh my god, yes, I forgot. One of my playthroughs I called it the Herpaderps. Holy crap. Okay, yep. We'll stick with that name. We have a bacteria called the Herpaderps. Let's go. Let me write that down because otherwise I'll forget what to name it in the title. Okay, welcome to Plague Inc. You are new bacteria. To win, you must evolve and spread across the world, wiping out all humans in the ultimate plague. Select a country to begin your play. When you click on it, you can see more information, pop the start bubble to confirm, or click on another country instead. Okay, we will pick Iran. Nothing against you, Iran. Nothing against any other countries here. This is just a plague simulation. It's nothing like personal. So, probably not the best one because we don't have any like airports or ports, seaports to go across, but it's okay. The bacteria will just do a big bloom everywhere, but it takes a while, so let's start. The Herpaderps begins in Iran. The Herpaderps has infected its first human. Weak but used to hot temperatures, it must evolve using DNA points to infect more people. Okay. So we will speed this up using the good old Sims commands of 3 to speed up the time. So, pop orange DNA bubbles when they randomly appear to get bonus DNA points, which you can use to evolve your disease. Right, so... Okay, you have over 15 DNA points saved up. Use them to evolve the Herpaderps and make it infect more people by pressing the disease button in the bottom left corner. Okay, so what that means, I use space to pause. We've got no evolutionary history because we've not evolved it. And we have the trend with the infectivity, the severity and the lethality. First off, we want to make sure that it can spread. So what we want is bacteria shell to protect against all climates. That's a good one to have. So let's keep going. You'll successfully evolve the Herpaderps. You have spent DNA points to evolve your disease, and more options have opened up. Get more points by popping DNA and biohazard bubbles and infecting people. Now we can zoom in on the map and everything, but I find that's counterproductive, really. Ooh, okay. And you get different news things coming up on the ticker as well, in the top. And also, it gives you the juice here. Anyway. Mass panic over 3D printer robotic juicer. New robotic juicer banned in 17 countries after a UN report highlighted its profoundly disturbing behaviour. Authorities are trying to restrict access to the .cad file. There we go, the Herpaderps begins to spread. The Herpaderps is spreading from person to person in Iran and will grow exponentially. You control the plague indirectly by evolving it. So yeah, I hope that you're enjoying this so far. It's a very fun game. You can also expand this one. So as you can see, the infectivity is going up in the world. To find out more about a country, click the country name at the bottom of the screen to open up the country menu. What was that last ticker one? Oh, latest zombie movie based on truth. Okay. The Herpaderps infects hundreds. The Herpaderps has infected hundreds in Iran, increasing the chance that an infected person will infect a healthy person. Keep evolving your disease, which is a good point. I should probably evolve it again. So we will do drug resistance 1. Pathogen becomes resistant to class 1 and class 2 antibiotics. Increase effectivity in wealthy countries. So yeah, we want that one. And then we can evolve to genetic hardening and all that other fun stuff. So we can have the bacterial shell practically impregnable, further increasing bacteria survivability in all climates. Yeah, might as well have that one. If I start getting symptoms anytime soon, I will devolve them because I really need to focus on the infectivity at the moment. I don't want any lethality, and I absolutely do not want the doctors clocking on that there's anything to worry about yet. So, man freed after 12 years stuck in a hole. Oh, poor guy. Mankini not funny, says Zazak Professor. rusty rake declared a deadly weapon. Ridiculous fisherman arrested on firearm charges. Okay, that's a bit weird. The Herpaderps infect thousands. The Herpaderps has infected thousands in Iran. People are being infected faster and faster. Memes found to extend life expectancy by 25 years. The Herpaderps spreads to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia has been infected. Your disease has taken an important step in becoming a plague. When a new country is infected, pop the red bubble to get bonus DNA. Remember, again, this is absolutely nothing personal against anyone. When it comes to diseases don't give a fuck who you are or where you live. Seriously, the horrible things, that's why this pandemic is so bad. Honestly, just look after yourselves as best as you can. Okay. New aid program for poor countries. The UN announced a new aid initiative for poor countries, making them less vulnerable to disease. Now, why is that relevant to our, oh, here we go, hang on, sorry. Cyst symptom mutated. The Herpaderps has mutated and developed the cyst symptom without using DNA points. Okay, I need to get rid of that immediately. Cysts. Painful lumps containing pockets of the pathogen, slight chance of bursting which can spread the disease. But I don't want that, because that can be detected by the doctors, and we're not having any of that. Ooh! Whoops! Yeah, I actually mean to do that, that scared me then for a second. Continuing on. Herpaderps is infecting more countries. The Herpaderps is infecting more countries. Control where it goes by evolving transmission traits in the disease menu. It can survive in any climate, so once it starts getting to the colder countries, it'll be fine. So look at the numbers, we're into the millions infected now, which is good. Well, not really good, but you know what I mean, in terms of the game and the fact that we're role-playing as the disease right now. The Rio Olympics mystery. Mystery still surrounds the decision to postpone the Rio Olympics. Organisers promise it will happen soon, but no reason has been given for the change. Oh, I like that. I didn't actually realise it was like a biohazard sign. That's awesome. Here we go. Ooh, we got all the way over there. That's cool. It's more infectious than TB. TB is tuberculosis, by the way. It's not very nice respiratory disease. It's very common in like Victorian era and stuff. Yeah. People can have immunity to TB though. I remember when I had to go for my, is it called the spot test or something like that, where you have like about 5 needles like just pricked into your skin with to test to see whether you'll have a reaction to TB. And I was sort of on the borderline, which was a bit scary, but I said that I should be fine, that I do actually have a bit of I do have some immunity to TB, which is relieving, considering that, you know, it's not nice at all. Anyway, the Herpaderps has infected more people in the world than TB. It is a very infectious disease. Well, no shit, Sherlock. So, the aim is to get every country in red. Greenland is kind of a bugger to get to, so that's everyone who's ever played this game knows that Greenland can be a bit of a pain. Again, nothing personal, but still. I mean, that's a good thing. Greenland's like a good place. Aeroplanes use new sterilization air filters. Okay, this is relevant. New air filters have now been used to stop airplanes transmitting any disease between countries. Only advanced airborne diseases can survive on them. Well, looky here, we've got 27 DNA points and we want transmission. Air 1. Gives pathogen ability to travel on dust particles, increase infectivity, especially in arid environments, and plane transmission. Here we go. Upgrade lets aeroplanes be infected again. The air transmission upgrade lets the Herpaderps avoid the new air filters on the aeroplanes and spread between countries again. So, those fancy new techies didn't account for this mutation. So timer's passing up here in the top right corner. We haven't got any cure scientists on the job yet, so that's currently at 0%. But when they do cotton on, we will need to like start bringing in all the preventative measures to try and keep the cure under control, otherwise we will lose it. We'll lose the game. Which is good for the world because they'll have a cure and obviously this bacteria will be defeated. But in terms of role-playing as a bacteria here, it's not really what we want. Now the Herpaderps is beginning to spread around the world. Use the world data menu, bottom right, to see which countries are not infected yet. So yeah, we can just click on this thing. So that's how many have been infected, but we got 99% who are healthy, so yeah. But we got in a fair amount of countries so far. No one's going to be safe though. No one will be safe. Mwahaha. Anyway, you can see all these things, and we can also get to the DNA points menu here. You can also spread it through other things like animals, through like the birds, the rodents, and the livestock. And we can also do blood and insect transfusion as well. I might do the insect one actually. That'll be a pretty good one. Speed it up a bit. There we go, that's better. Ooh! Travel to the UK! Oh no! My home has been infected. This is now more infectious than HIV. The Herpaderps has infected more people in the world than HIV. It is an extremely infectious disease. Oh crap. Okay, the rash symptom has mutated. The Herpaderps has mutated and developed the rash symptom without using DNA points. Lovely. Don't want that. Bye-bye. Now, this combo, the rash followed by the sweating, is good as a preventative in one scenario with the cure, but we don't want it yet because we've had no indication of that yet, so let's get that one, you know, devolved. We don't want that. Oddly enough, this is quite a relaxing game. You think it's quite terrifying with the subject matter and everything, but I think with the music and everything and the therapeutic popping of all the bubbles, for a game about disease, it's therapeutic. It's strange. Wow, okay, so we're getting a lot of DNA points now because it's just spreading like crazy all around the planet. Yep, it's definitely covering a lot of ground now. What it will do is it will like spread, be a little bit spotty in some areas, and then it will bloom and turn the entire area red. So this is why the bacteria one tends to take a while, because it needs time to bloom. Got to Japan. Oops, let's pause that one. Holy crap, okay. Get to Greenland already. Cover your mouth. Don't cough. So this is on normal mode. It's more infectious than the common cold. The Herpaderps has infected more people in the world than the common cold. It is the ultimate infectious disease. I'll say I've been recording this for like 20 minutes now and it doesn't feel like it. Oh god, okay, the cyst symptom has mutated again. Oh, no. We're devolving that because we don't want that. We do not want the doctors clocking on yet until 100% of the world is down. Then we can start all the crazy fatalities, shall we say. Here you can see how it's like started off around this area and it's just gradually spread around, and with the air and the water it's leaving little trails all around the planet and where this infection is going. So like if the governments and everything were to cotton on to this disease and realise that it is actually a big threat considering how far it has gone, they can actually like you know, close the land borders and everything, make travel and commerce shut down for a while just to try and control the spread of the disease, but usually in this game it's too late for them, so we'll see. In the harder difficulties it can be very difficult to get things going your way in terms of the disease that you're playing as. Anyway, I'm rambling. Anemia symptom mutated. The Herpaderps has mutated and developed the anemia symptom without using DNA points. Lovely, but I don't want it. So, anemia, devolve, yes. But anemia is a decrease in red blood cells or hemoglobin in the blood, can lead to hypoxia in the organs. Transmission seems to be doing alright though so far, so I'm not going to worry about spending points on transmission too much right now. Ugh, I hate this one. UK votes for Brexit in referendum. Voters in the UK vote to leave the EU. Remain as a concern that this could severely damage the UK, but leavers claim it will all be fine, unclear when Brexit will actually happen. Don't even get me started on that. Just don't. Oh my god. There's too much division in the world. That's all I can say. We don't need it. Sick of all this political bullshit. I don't know if you all are, but I am. Anyway, as you can see, the colder countries like Canada and Russia and Sweden and Finland seem to be struggling to get that bloom happening. Oh, the insomnia symptom mutated. The Herpaderps has mutated and developed the insomnia symptom without using DNA points. Well, if that isn't a mood, insomnia. But we'll devolve this. Insomnia is the inability to sleep, makes people irritable and less productive. That's a good one for trying to hinder the cure, by the way, but yeah, we just want it to spread right now. We don't want it to get anyone's attention as such. Although we're getting there, we're nearly there. We just need it to get to Greenland already. Hurry up! It's starting to slowly bloom in Russia. I mean, this is why it takes time. You're mostly just waiting for it to fully infect everyone. It's 2024. So yeah, I mean, clearly as you can see from that time frame, it's taking years and years and years for this bacteria to spread without detection. It's a very committed little disease, this. Greenland's still not infected. I think I might be forced to get the cold one, just to try and speed it up. And drug resistance, there we go. Shouldn't really be spending too much points on that kind of stuff, but as you can see, it's definitely helping. Canada's just skyrocketing now. The nausea symptom has mutated. The Herpaderps has mutated and developed the nausea symptom without using DNA points. Okay, so we still don't want it to be detected, so goodbye nausea. Irritated stomach lining leads to discomfort, slight chance of infection when kissing. And really we don't need that to like make it infectious just yet. Oh, it finally got to Greenland! Yay! Thank you, boat that took it there. Alright, we're nearly there. We're very, very close. Just watching it all bloom. Oh, yep, here we go. This is what we want to see. Brilliant. Might as well let the next mutation stay because we're practically there. As long as Greenland doesn't prematurely, like, stop anything. Baltic states are nearly gone. Caribbean's gone. The Herpaderps need to evolve to kill. The Herpaderps has infected most of the world. In order to kill people, you must evolve lethal, advanced symptoms using DNA points. This is where the fatality bar comes in handy, but we don't want to do it just yet because we want 100% infectivity. So come on, Greenland, don't let us down. I want this entire world red. Nearly there. Okay, the anemia symptom mutated again, but that's fine. We'll let it be. Because we're practically there. Nearly there. Just waiting for a particular message to pop up. Those of you who have played this game before will know which message I'm talking about. And then we can start letting hell loose. There we go. There are no healthy people left in the world. The last healthy person on the planet recently became infected with the Herpaderps. Okay then, let's have some fun. Got 121 points to spend. Let's see, we've already got anemia, so we might as well go on to haemophilia. The immune system produces inhibitors that destroy factor 8, preventing blood clotting. Infectivity increase. Oh, there we go. Tumours has some lethality to it. And serenity. If you just look at the bar below, it'll tell you what changes. Okay, tumours. The pathogen disrupts cell growth pathways, causing uncontrolled, eventually fatal tumour growth. So we'll evolve that one. Internal hemorrhaging, that's a good one. Well, it's not good, but you know what I mean. In terms of our little plague here. Internal hemorrhaging. Arterial membranes break down, causing rapid internal bleeding and death. Well, considering that we're going for fatality here, this is a good one. Oh god, that lethality shot right up. Hemorrhagic shock? Okay. Severe loss of blood volume causes oxygen deprivation, loss of consciousness, and death. Necrosis, bloody hell. Okay, necrosis. Large swaths of infected tissue lose blood supply and become fatal sources of gangrene. Decomposed bodies remain a vector of transmission. Evolve that one. Systemic infection, do I want that one? Oh, that other one has no lethality, so we'll go this way. We got 35 points as well, so this might be the last one that we can use. Pathogen affects multiple organs and tissue types, causing body-wide infections that spread fast and can be fatal. Yeah, and we can't afford a coma, so yeah, that'll do for now. A new minor disease is spreading. In a normal checkup, a doctor in Kazakhstan found a new disease which has been named the Herpaderps. Very professional, dude. It appears to be mostly harmless, but must be investigated further. Other countries are also reporting this disease. So they started detecting it because we've just totally blitzed them with symptoms, so... First death in Libya. The first death from the Herpaderps has been confirmed in Libya. Bad luck or the beginning of something terrible. Norway starts cure research. Okay, here we go. So Norway is the one who's on our radar. We'll slow this down just a little bit. Sweden shuts down land borders. Alright, this will be a potential problem if we actually had a virus or whatever illness that hasn't fully spread yet. So Sweden has become the first country to try and limit the spread of the Herpaderps by limiting access into and out of the country. Time will tell if this will work. It won't work because you're already infected, Sweden. I'm sorry. Right, let's do speed 2 because here we go, 1% cure. This has killed more than the Black Death. Oh yeah, you can see the number dead down here. It's quite scary, but what we want to see is the red turn to black. It's terrible, I know, but it's a simulation. This is like worst case scenario, you know. New statistics show that the Herpaderps has killed over 75 million people worldwide, worse than the Black Death. Fight the cure. There are 2 ways to fight the development of the cure: evolve aggressive symptoms to destroy countries, more noticeable, or evolve cure resistance, less noticeable. Okay, we're going to start getting bonus DNA for the death rate now. Kill more than the Spanish flu. New statistics show that the Herpaderps has killed over 120 million people worldwide, worse than the Spanish flu. So, yeah, it's pretty scary stuff. Oh dear. Okay, the Middle East starts working on a cure. Middle East is the first to instruct doctors to begin research into a cure for the Herpaderps. Without greater funding, it is expected to take a long time. Okay, so that's just saying it's slow research. It has now killed more than smallpox. New statistics show that the Herpaderps is the deadliest plague ever. It has killed over 300 million people worldwide, worse than smallpox.
337 for Bravo Papa.
China begins to break down. Okay, this is because the death rate is just going nuts. Normal life in China is beginning to break down due to the Herpaderps. Cure research is starting to slow. Again, this is absolutely nothing personal to any countries. This is just a game. An educational game, but a game. Global research focused on the cure. Research doctors all around the world are completely focused on developing a cure for the Herpaderps. Okay, so the cure is 25% complete, but we're like 50%, you know, almost wiped out the planet, so we'll see. But Greenland gives cure the maximum priority. Italy mobilizes infectious disease teams. China declares national emergency. Central Asia mobilizes infectious disease teams. Bolivia shuts land borders. Peru uses mass graves. Oh god. Spain gives cure maximum priority. Iceland shuts land borders. So we've got earlier ones where we've got Southeast Asia issues pandemic alert. New Zealand chooses mass graves. Peru gives cure maximum priority. Central Europe gives cure maximum priority. Earlier than that, we've got Sweden declares national emergency. Iraq issues pandemic alert. Brazil shuts land borders. Iceland prioritised healthcare for the infected. We've got slightly earlier than that, we've got Egypt closes all ports. We've got China puts curfews in place. The UK issues a pandemic alert. Zimbabwe gives cure maximum priority. Oh god, okay. Earlier than that, we've got South Africa declares national emergency. Madagascar uses mass graves. Turkey gives cure maximum priority. Sweden gives cure maximum priority. The Baltic states approves human experimentation. That is scary. Okay. Earlier than that, we got Kazakhstan removes drug research safeguards, which is risky. Central Asia prioritizes healthcare for the infected. South Africa gives the cure maximum priority. The UK uses mass graves. Finland issues pandemic alert. Earlier than that, we got Kazakhstan gives cure maximum priority. Korea sets up trauma centres. Indonesia shuts land borders. South Africa puts curfews in place. Peru issues pandemic alerts. Canada shuts land borders. Finland mobilises infectious disease teams. Earlier than that, we got South Africa issues pandemic alert. Angola shuts land borders. Zimbabwe declares national emergency. Japan uses mass graves. Iraq uses mass graves. France issues a pandemic alert. Greenland gives cure maximum priority. Balkan states removes drug research safeguards. Algeria gives cure maximum priority. Ukraine issues pandemic alert. Earlier than that, Zimbabwe puts curfew in place, Iran gives cure maximum priority, Colombia gives cure maximum priority, and Libya mobilises infectious disease teams. Earlier than that, we've got Pakistan prioritises healthcare for the infected, China issues a pandemic alert, Central America closes all ports, and Sweden puts curfews in place. Earlier than that, so we're going backwards in time here, just for those who aren't keeping up. We've got Sudan shuts down land borders. Saudi Arabia issues pandemic alert. India closes all ports. USA issues pandemic alert. Finland shuts land borders. Baltic states mobilises infectious disease teams. Earlier than that, Egypt issues pandemic alert. Russia removes drug research safeguards. New Zealand gives cure maximum priority. Southeast Asia prioritises healthcare for the infected. Spain removes drug research safeguards. UK shuts land borders. Baltic states sets up trauma centres. And Norway shuts land borders. Earlier than that, Angola gives cure maximum priority. Central Asia gives cure maximum priority. Finland uses mass graves. And Russia gives the cure maximum priority. Earlier than that, Sudan gives cure maximum priority. Zimbabwe issues pandemic alert. Australia shuts land borders. Saudi Arabia closes all ports. Spain shuts land borders. Oh my god, so does the Caribbean. Norway closes all ports. And Germany shuts land borders. Oh my god. Okay. Earlier than that, Sweden sets up trauma centres. Balkan states gives cure maximum priority. Philippines issues a pandemic alert. Pakistan mobilises infectious disease teams. Brazil gives cure maximum priority. Peru removes drugs research safeguards. France shuts land borders. And Greenland mobilises infectious disease teams. Earlier than that, Spain closes all ports. Earlier than that, Baltic states issues a pandemic alert. So does Afghanistan. Brazil bans all flights along with France. Earlier than that, India gives cure the maximum priority. Philippines declares national emergency. Australia declares national emergency. Afghanistan shuts land borders. Poland issues a pandemic alert. Finland gives cure maximum priority. And Kazakhstan shuts down land borders. I mean, you've got to admire everyone. Once they actually notice that things are happening, you can see all these X's on all the ports and everything where they've shut the land borders. Earlier than that, Philippines mobilises infectious disease teams, Iran mobilises infectious disease teams, and Spain prioritises healthcare for the infected. Earlier than that, China uses mass graves, East Africa removes drug research safeguards, New Zealand declares national emergency, Philippines shuts land borders, UK prioritises healthcare for the infected, Mexico gives cure maximum priority, Finland removes drug research safeguards, and Italy shuts land borders. And you can see it's just basically all of this. So, carrying on. Oh yeah, pause it so that I could actually use some of these in. Okay. One moment, let me just have a drink. Oh my god, that was a lot of talking. Alright, coma. A neuropathic effects in the brainstem cause loss of consciousness and sometimes death. Significantly harder to cure. And then we can go into the paralysis. Oh my god, why can't I talk tonight? Paralysis. Pathogen destroys motor neurons to cause paralysis. Significantly harder to cure and can be lethal. A little bit more lethal than it already is, but that'll do. Ooh, how much? We need 36 DNA points for total organ failure. So, I mean, it's already lethal enough. New Guinea in anarchy. New Guinea is the first to fall into anarchy due to the Herpaderps. No cure research can take place. Bolivia gives cure maximum priority. Central Europe's government has fallen. Ooh, we have enough now, so let's see. Total organ failure. Catastrophic cell death of multiple tissue types causes body-wide organ failure and rapid death. We can also afford some others, so we could do, let's see, what do I want to do? Yeah, let's see, pulmonary fibrosis. Scarring of the lungs causes shortness of breath and extreme coughing. Can be fatal when combined with intense exercise. And that'll do, donkey. Nearly there. Peru's government has fallen. Poland approves human experimentation. Here we go. The Herpaderps to eradicate humans. The Herpaderps has destroyed the world despite the world's best efforts. The last few humans lie dying in holes with no chance of survival. Sudan's government has fallen. Yay, victory! Well, I say yay, I mean I use that term loosely, but yay! The Herpaderps has successfully eliminated all life on Earth. So, it took us 1,843 days to beat this. The genetic complexity of the bacteria was complex. The cure progress had reached 30%. The game type is the main game, so it's not like a different scenario or something. The plague type is bacteria, and the difficulty is normal. High bacteria called the Herpaderps just wiped out the world in 1,843 days. So yeah, I mean, we give it silly names because obviously this is not a real thing, it's not a real scenario as such, it's just a simulation of what will happen if we, you know, we're evolving this disease. Yeah, it's like a godsend basically. Obviously, for this to happen, this has clearly taken years in the game. And the spread is slow and the evolution is crazy of the bacteria, so a lot of steps have been taken for it to get to this point. Remember, this is fiction, this isn't, and I know that we do have a real life pandemic which is very real, very scary. Take it seriously, everyone. You know, keep your hands clean, protect yourself with masks and gloves, you know, don't travel unless you need to, that kind of thing, social distance. But yeah, just generally look after yourselves, everyone. Again, this is a worst case scenario for a bacteria type of disease. It's just an understanding of how this could travel, spread, evolve, develop resistance and all that other stuff. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, we adapt ways to try and combat these illnesses and everything, and general health practice is good for the prevention of infection and disease. Anyway, bit of education there, and also, not gonna lie, it's a bit of therapy as well. It's kind of relaxing to play, even though it's one of those really morally complex situations. But that will be it for the Herpaderps, my little bacteria which had wiped out the planet. Just stay safe, everyone. Look after yourselves, be good to one another, social distance, be considerate, all that other stuff. And just remember that even though things are crazy right now and everyone's getting a bit of cabin fever, just put your health first, and I really do hope that this will, you know, the current situation we're in will pan out, it will die out, and we can all breathe a little easier, so to speak. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you've had a wonderful time. Check out my other videos here on YouTube and also on twitch.tv. You can subscribe, like, comment on this video and my other videos if you want to see more of this stuff, and I will be playing this again soon. Also, be sure to give me a follow on twitch.tv/MythicalCanary. I'm a variety streamer, so you'll see lots of things, sometimes with commentary, sometimes without commentary, kind of like how I've got it on this channel as well. And different, you know, content, all sorts of stuff. I'm kind of rambling now because I've got a bit of a headache. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Take care, everyone, and stay safe.